Alright, I'd like to welcome everybody to the first installment of What the Hell Is This Behind Me? This is an old G.I. Joe collection I've had since the late 80s. Had them as a kid, not very many, but started collecting in the late 80s, early 90s, and amassed a pretty decent collection. A lot of people asked me to talk about it, whatever, so here we are. I've decided I'm going to just go through it, give you a few segments here and there, and me and my buddy Asa. He's right here. He's a little tired boy, aren't you, buddy? Tired? Yeah. We're going to run through the collection for you. It's not going to be an in-depth, everything you need to know about G.I. Joes. If you want to know everything, well, you got some books for Dale the Priest, and you got this D. Simone guide. Look them up. You can figure it out on your own. To the nerds that are really sticklers for details, I'm probably going to get things right because I've not been collecting longer than I was and forgotten a lot of details. So, first one out of my top row, this is where we're going first, the top row of my collection here. These are what I consider my most valuable, maybe not money-wise, but some of these took me a long time to get. I managed to get some pretty good versions of it, and I'm going to share them with you. So the first one I'm going to show you is the Action Soldier, one of the first Action Soldiers, but the different thing about this guy is we'll look at him. He's green. No. He was the black African-American, whatever you want to call him. Black person. I think it was 65 is when they finally came out with this guy to say, hey, we need a representative of the black community. So here you go. We got this guy. I think he's got a few cracks inside, but he's in pretty good shape. I mean, these things, they're old. The plasticizers inside have been leaving for years, so they tend to leave. But this guy, you know, you give him the right moment, he'll still stand up. Pretty good representation of this particular one. This one's not boxed. He's a loose guy, but there he is. So, let's go see who else we got there. Yeah. The State Trooper. This was one of the coolest finds I had. Now, keep in mind, these things didn't come with the figure. They came in little plastic baggies, which is how I got mine. I used to advertise in the paper for, remember those things called newspapers? I advertised there for people that might have collections they want to get rid of, or a few Joes here. And then I got a call from this lady who had a collection. Lo and behold, this whole outfit was there, still in the baggie. He's got your little parking tickets, your whistle, he's got his glasses, baton, of course the rifle. This guy's in great shape. I happen to have it on another black soldier. I think this guy might be one of the newer release African American guys they did back when they did the Masterpiece edition, but I don't remember. Anyways, State Trooper. Oh yeah, State Trooper. Flashlight and handcuffs too. These little bits and pieces are the things that were hardest to get a hold of, so keep that in mind. Alright. Even though Canada's in turmoil at the moment, I gotta tell you, this guy here is my absolute favorite in my collection. This is the Canadian Mountie. I'm not sure what year he came out. Again, seek the reference manuals. I think he's sharp. He looks cool. This is on a redhead TM figure, I believe. I think he's pretty sharp. But the Canadian Mountie, nice. This is the original. This is the Hasbro edition. No Palitoy crap here. This is the real deal. The Mountie. Thank you very much. What do you think, buddy? Is this boring the living crap out of you? What do you think of this guy? You want to take a whiff? He said, know what to think. Okay, the Tan MP with his radio. This is a legit radio. This guy's completely legit. This is one of the holy grails among collectors. I've had mine for quite a long time. I don't remember exactly where I got this guy from, but may have been at a convention, may have been one of the collections I bought. But pretty good representative. He's got the armband and his radio. Ladies and gentlemen, the Tan MP. Let's see what else we got. Yes, yes, yes. The Striped Shore Patrol. Another holy grail for most collectors. And of course, I have half of the radio. The lid is gone. I have the actual insert, and I took a lid to a Greenwood and just painted it years ago, but I have yet to find the full radio. This is a legit radio, just missing the lid, which is very common But this is the Striped Shore Patrol. Ace was telling me that these things came only in window boxes with the striped helmet. Non-striped helmet was a much more common helmet. Striped Shore Patrol. What do you think, Asa? Pretty cool, huh? He doesn't give up. Where'd you go, buddy? You're done with this, huh? Alright. This is the air security set. Striped helmet, radio, AS radio. Again, this is another one of the holy grails for most collectors. These sets don't come cheap, and especially in decent condition. This one's in great condition. This might have been what I got from the late, great John Medeiros, I believe. That guy was a collecting machine back in the day. The air security set. Here you have it. Oh yeah. Here we are. A little dusty. The most sought after green MP. There's a couple variations in this color. Some call it teal, but this one's definitely green with the striped MP helmet, the ascot belt, pistol, billy club, dog tags. This is a real crispy minty MP radio. The real deal. It comes with this guy. So these are again some pretty sought after sets for collectors. At least they were when I was active, and I'm pretty sure they are now because they didn't make any more of them. The green MP, ladies and gentlemen. The green MP. Now we have the Marine Jungle Fighter. This guy's badass, and this one here is in really good shape. Went through a lot of these to get one that was this good, but he's really nice. Of course, you can't have a jungle fighter without your flamethrower, which you have to have for flamethrowing the shit out of the enemy. The crap. Got his knuckle knife, grenades, machete, trenching tool, canteen on the back. This guy's loaded. And of course the bush hat. And of course the jungle fighter's radio, because you got to be able to communicate when you're kicking ass and taking names. Oh yeah. The jungle fighter. This next one up, if you don't collect G.I. Joes, you've probably heard of this one. It took me a long time to find mine. I've actually found it in a thrift store in Chesapeake. I was in there looking through a box of toys, and I saw it and I was like, there's no way that's what I thought it was. But it sure was. Ladies and gentlemen, the G.I. Joe Nurse. This one's one of the more holy grailier ones you can find. But it was just a naked nurse. There was no clothes, nothing with it. I couldn't believe it. I think I gave the lady $1.50 for it. Took me a while to amass the handbag and the smock. The other things were relatively easy to get. The proper armband for her is there, and the hat, which was even more difficult to find. But it's complete now, and it's in pretty good shape. She's ugly as hell. No wonder she never got any dates. Bandages, splints came along with it. Ladies and gentlemen, the G.I. Joe Nurse. Alright, before I get to this last item in tonight's episode, I want to show you something. This one's a little bit controversial, but it's in my collection. Ladies and gentlemen, the G.I. Joe Action Doctor. You're not going to see a lot of these, if you see any at all. The glasses I put on because I thought they looked cool. I don't know what they're from. But the armbands are the hook and loop variety. The shirt and pants, they do have G.I. Joe tags in them. And this guy here is actually the very guy. Well, this guy's name will also bring up airs of controversy when his name comes out. But this Action Doctor set is the very one that's listed right here in James D. Simone's guide. I got it at a convention in Crystal City. He was auctioning off a bunch of stuff. So me and a bunch of other collectors there, we all decided what we wanted. I had my eyes on this. I got this. Like I said, it's controversial. I remember meeting Don Levine, asked him about it. He says it's legit. A lot of other people will argue. Either way, it's here, and I think he's pretty effing cool. So the G.I. Joe Doctor. Well, thank you guys for hanging out for the few minutes we were here. Stay tuned for more episodes with more of my collection. Just go over them real quick. Hope you enjoyed it. If you do, smash the like button, subscribe, stick around. More coming your way. All right.